Hey guys, and welcome back to G.I.B'S Gaming. In this video, as you can see, we're going to do another Fallout 76 build, and we're going to go with the sniper. Now, just let me do one quick announcement, and then we'll get into this. Let me just say, just so I can alleviate a little bit of stress that apparently has been arisen, these builds are for at least 2 or more members. They are in fact party builds and not solo builds. Please keep that in mind as we move forward with these videos, that this is in fact a party build. That way, I don't have to get any more angry messages about how I messed up my build. But on that note, if I make a mistake during this build and you think I could have done something better to increase damage or to be more OP in your opinion, then please, instead of criticizing my build, how about you enlighten me on what I should have done differently? And you can do so in the comment section down below. Now, let's get to the video.
G.I.B'S Gaming.
As you can see, I have the complete blank special tree out. We have 1 point across the board and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my strength tree. I'm going to get a total of 6 points into the strength tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, for our perk cards into strength, we're going to be first getting pack rat. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sniper rifle needing pack rat? But let's just keep in mind that it does lower the junk items that we will be picking up so that we can repair our weapons to be more effective in the later issues of the game. Once we get to that level 50 area, it becomes irrelevant later on, but during leveling, it is important. So we want to make sure we get all 3 points. That reduces your weight of junk items used to repair weapons by 75%. Now, the next thing I get here is going to be traveling pharmacy. The reason why I get this, let's see, there it is. Traveling pharmacy, the reason why I get this is because it reduces the weight of all chems, including stim packs. Now, chems are kind of important for the sniper class because you can take a few different chems. It'll increase your overall output and damage. And you can go to town on them in VATs if you want, or just straight up snipe them like I do. I rarely ever use VATs, but as you'll see, I do have a total of 2 points, or 2 perk cards that are maxed out that require you to be in VATs, and that's for when I really want to make sure that I hit something as hard as I can. So, for example, like bosses or once you get to that little 50 area or more, you can do it against the Plague Queen and things like that. So, let's see. Going on next is Perception. Obviously, we're going to need 15 points into Perception because we got a lot of perk cards that we need here. So, let's just get that all the way up to 15. There we go. All right. Ooh, get back up there. All right. So, now for Perception. I don't worry about picking locks like I did in my melee build because this guy doesn't really want to waste the points for that because he has a lot that's going on in here. So I'm going to get 3 points to the first rifleman card that you can get. Your non-automatic rifles now do 20% more damage. That's great. Then I'm going to come over here and get the expert. Now keep in mind you won't be able to do this in the same row or order that I'm putting them in. I just do this to keep me in line. So expert also gives you another 20% increased damage. And as far as I can tell so far on the build I'm currently working on, I'm into the mid 30s now. I've got both rifleman and expert rifleman and they seem to stack. So until somebody can show me otherwise, I believe they continuously stack for each 3 cards as long as they're equipped properly. Anyway, so we've got the expert, and then we're going to go all the way down. Again, I know this isn't in correct order because this is for level 42, but we're going to get the 3 points of Master Rifleman. Also into the Perception, I get, where's my notes? Long Shot. Long Shot. Tank Killer. I know I get that one. Where's my Long Shot? Crack Shot. Tank Killer. Long Shot. Rifles have 10% more range and more accuracy when sighted. we're a sniper, so we want to get that accuracy and range so that we can stay back, stay in sneak, and get more crits off and get that sneak crit damage. So the further we are away from the target and being able to actually hit them, the better. So we get that. And again, we get the tank killer. Rifles ignore 12% armor and have a 3% chance to stagger at rank 1. At rank 3, that's 36 and 9. That's extremely critical to get that armor reduction when you're hitting a target, especially things like super mutants and robots that have that high armor. You want to make sure you're able to just penetrate straight through that, and that's going to be all 15 points there. Then we're going to go on to endurance. Endurance, I put 5 points into it just so I get a little bit of a buffer with those hit points. Though technically, again, this is a party build, so if my other 3 members or 2 members or other single member that I have in the group with me is doing their job, not much should be getting to me. But I like to have that little buffer just in case. But the only perk card I get in here for my sniper, now again, if you guys see something that's different or that you think I should be getting, let me know in the comments down below. But I get rejuvenation, 2 points into that. And what that does is you gain much increased benefit from being well fed and well hydrated. That usually applies to your like AP, your mutations, gives you a little bit of a damage increase, those kinds of things. So it's really good to stay at least well fed or well hydrated, which should be pretty simple for anybody that's picking up things or killing animals or really doing anything in the game. You get tons of food and drink for just walking around, really. So that's the only card. I've gone through all these. I've looked at all of these. I just don't see anything else that really increases damage. But I could be wrong. I may have misread something somewhere down the line. So if you guys see anything or use anything out of here that increases your rifle damage, let me know, because I'm always looking to learn new things. Next, I go over to Charisma. We've got 5 points into Charisma here, so get that up to 5. Now, on here, like my other build, I had the Inspirational for the XP gain, but this one, because of the 2 cards that I want, having Inspirational just wastes the slot and the points, so I'm not going to do that. So what I do is get Squad Maneuvers, and I get Tenderizer. Squad Maneuvers. So I get to run 25 or 20% faster when I'm part of a team. And Tenderizer, here we go, level 46. Make your target receive 5% more damage for 5 seconds after you take it. At rank 3, that is 7% every 10 seconds. Now, as long as I'm hitting something and we're going up against a boss or whatever, every 10 seconds, it will receive 7% more damage, not just from me, but my entire party. That's crucial. And that does not stack with anybody else running Tenderizer. So you can't have 4 people running it and be at 28%. So just make sure that you have at least 1 squad member, if you're playing in a group, having Tenderizer equipped. Okay. Now we're on to Intelligence. Intelligence, I do have up a little ways. I have it up to 8. And that is for the sole purpose of being able to max out Gunsmith, okay, which all of my guns will break 50% slower, and I can craft the highest tier of guns that you can get as long as you have the patterns for it. Now, there are some other things in here that you could get. I get all of the hacking perks because I want to be able to hack some of the terminals that allow me to get the power armor for my teammates. If you go up against other people's workshop items, you can get this where you do 120% damage to stuff. But the big one, though, for example, like if I didn't want to get the hacker, expert hacker, and master hacker, I could actually go with weapon artisan, get 3 ranks here, and this will let me repair any weapon to 200% normal or normal maximum condition. That is extremely huge. I know a lot of people have been complaining about how fast weapons break. So I'm actually going to put that on my build right now. But what I usually run is hacker so I can get that power armor. But this is a really good, because even my melee companions, if they need me to repair their weapons, they can drop them. I pick them up. I repair them to 200% normal max condition, give it right back to them, and now they have a beefy weapon that's going to take a little while to break down. So that is a really good weapon when it comes to weapons. Or sorry, perk card when it comes to weapons. There's also one that does armor and power armor. You've got the power patcher. I just wanted to throw this in here because I didn't get to cover it in my last video. This does your power armor, breaks 20% slower, goes all the way up to 60, and it's cheaper to repair. And then you also have the you can now craft, or no, not that one. Where'd it go? Is it even under this one? I'm probably looking under the wrong one. Oh, fix it good. Here you go. You can repair armor and power armor to 130, goes all the way up to 200% as well of normal maximum conditions. So you put that, you can repair everybody's armor just as you can do with their weapons. So, but I like having gunsmith because I'm a sniper. I want to be able to work on my own guns, and I can help out with the shotgunner if I have one in my group, or a pistol user, or another sniper. However you guys want to do your team builds, that's up to you. But at least one person should be running gunsmith if you have more than one person in the party with guns. Obviously if you're running all melee builds, nobody needs to have gunsmith. So, all right, over into agility. We're going to do 8 points of agility as well. Get that up to 8. Now, we do, under Covert, Operative, Master Sandman, and Action Boy and Girl for our 8 points. There's our Covert. Covert Op. So normally when you do sneak damage, it's only 2 times percent damage. So you take your weapon times, so it basically doubles the damage. This one does 2.5 times the normal damage, which is great. And then we come down here and we get Mr. Sandman. All at night, your silenced weapons do an additional 50% sneak attack damage. Sneak attack damage increases your damage now by 2.5% times 50% onto that, so you get another 0.75% damage. So as you can see, we're already, as long as we're in sneak as a sniper, we're doing more damage. And then we get the Action Boy and Girl, that was back up here at the top, which gives us 45% faster regeneration. There's our 8 points. And then we're going to go ahead and have 9 points into luck. With luck, we're getting Bloody Mess. And then the 2 VAT perks that we're going to get is going to be Better Criticals and 4-Leaf Clover. So we come over here to Bloody Mess, which is amazing because it doesn't require VATs like the other 2 perks. Where did it go? I forgot to write down all their levels requirements, so I have to quickly scroll through here. Here's 4-Leaf Clover. We'll go over that one. Each hit in VATs has a chance to fill your critical meter at rank 3. Each hit in VATs has an excellent chance to immediately fill your critical meter. So I can hit it one time and bam, I can have a full crit meter. That's very important. Then we have Bloody Mess. Here it is. 5% damage means enemies may explode into a gory mess. Then you get a 15% bonus damage. That's across the board. Everything you do gets that 15%. So when we're in sneak now, you have to think of it this way. In sneak, we're getting 2.5 times the amount of damage just for being in sneak. If it's at night, we get an additional 50% more damage just for it being nighttime while in sneak. And then no matter what time of day it is, but more importantly when we're on at night between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., we're getting that 15% extra damage to it. So we can do a heck of a lot of damage in one shot as long as we stay in sneak. So that's awesome right there. And where was that last one? Oh wait, I think that's all of them. No, better criticals. We wanted better criticals. It's right here. VATS criticals now do 40% more damage. The reason why I do that perk right there, one, to round off luck to 9, so that our VATS actually targets better. But what happens is that 40% more damage, if I'm using VATS, I'm in sneak, it's at night, I'm, got a silenced weapon or whatever, I'm going to hit this target so hard that I can take down things that are 10 plus levels ahead of me in one shot with no problem. So, being a sniper at a mile away using your best sniper rifle, your party is going to have less targets to hit because you're going VAT shot to VAT shot to VAT shot, just taking out these targets before they realize you're there. By the time your mid-range and melee characters get in there, they don't have anything to worry about. Now, as you can see under endurance, we do have 3 unused points, so you can really put them anywhere you want. Because you'll get some of these. Actually, you'll get quite a few of these with your card packs that you get every 5 levels. So, I mean, just throw whatever you want into endurance. The reason why I get 5, though, again, is just for that health point bonus. I could put them, I could go down to where I only have 2 because I'm only using rejuvenation, and I could put them into strength so I could get a different couple perks there. I could put more into luck so I could get more VATS points if I needed to. But honestly, I like my build the way it is because it's so good at being a party build specifically for that, that 2 to level, call it 55, 56, somewhere in that neighborhood. After that, I do start changing out my cards a little bit just so that I can be a little bit more of a team player for the late game, in-game stuff, and less team-oriented and a little bit more solo-oriented. But that's for a different video at a different time. Once I get all of my party builds out of the way, I'm going to do my solo builds so that you guys can see what I do when my friends aren't online. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my build. Now, for those of you who don't know, this website is called nukesdragons.com. You can come here, you can mess around with your perk cards. It'll tell you what level each perk card is. It will tell you, how many carry weight you get for that amount of strength. It'll tell you your hit points for that amount of endurance. It will tell you how many action points you get for agility, all that great stuff. And then if you come all the way down here, it'll give you a detailed leveling roadmap. Now, I want to explain this because it took me a little bit to figure this out. Starting at level 2, so when you leave the vault for the first time, you immediately hit level 2. It says I should be getting Action Boy Girl for the first rank. Now, when I hit level 3, I'm going to put 1 point into, agility. So I can either get rank 2 of Boy Girl or get rank 1 Traveling Pharmacy. Now, at rank 4, it says I can either put 1 point into agility or 1 point into strength, either or. But if I'm going to put it into strength, I should be getting the second rank of traveling pharmacy. Or if I'm going to put it into rank 3, I definitely have to get action boy or girl rank 3 so that I have bam all done here. What it means right here, as you can see on my screen, how much cards you weren't able to pick from the earlier tier, you can pick one or only pick 1 per level. Keep in mind though that sometimes when you get a card pack, you may get one of the perks that you're looking for. So sometimes you can get away with getting the perk cards that you need, but not being able to equip them because you don't have enough points into them. But that's tomato tomato. But as you can see, it goes through and it tells me at level 6 I don't have anything I can put in, so I can actually go back and pick some of these up here. Then at rank 7, I should be getting my pack rat. Rifleman, I get at level 8. Plus, I get my perk card. And then it keeps going through. It'll tell me every level I get perk cards, and it will slowly tell me, how many cards I should be getting. So, like for here, level 15, I have 5 cards from previous levels. I still haven't been able to click, but yet I'm already got my rank 5 gunsmith by level 15, which is good because that's when I start getting higher level weapons. But then at level 16, I'm still at 5 because I have to pick a perk card from up there. Then at level 17, I went down one, so I picked, I pick another one. Then I went down another one at 18, then again at 19, and then by the time I get to 20, I'm now getting expert rifleman. So I've got still one from previous levels that I'm not able to pick because I need to get all my points of rifleman, so 4 to 6 points there. Now, I'm going to, at level 23, I pick whatever perk card I still haven't picked from up top. And then for the next 3 levels, unless I get really lucky with this perk pack of cards, I don't really need to pick any other cards from 24 to 26. But as you can see, at 27, I'm going to start dumping points. So this roadmap really tells you how you should be picking your cards, how to do it so you can maximize and get your cards as fast as possible. So use it if you want to, don't use it. It's, for me, a really great tool when I'm playing, especially when I'm playing by myself. Like in the last video, guys, I will put a clip of me going around using my sniper build to kind of show off how my guy does damage and all that good stuff. Other than that, if you guys like these videos, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let me know that you're enjoying them. Hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you do hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell notification, guys, because I try and get these videos out at least once a week, if not sooner. That way you guys have more content to watch. You guys blew up that last video compared to my other ones. Let me pull it up. I think we're sitting at like 160 something views as of me recording this right now. 163 views as of right this second for that first build, which means a lot of you guys liked watching it, which I appreciate. That means I'm on the right track. I'm doing something good that you guys really enjoy. So hopefully you guys like this one. The next one I'm going to work on is a shotgun build. So if you have any ideas for a shotgun build, guys, let me know. I'm also going to do an explosives, like demolitions type build. I'm going to go with a really beefy, tanky guy who can just literally stand there all day with a minigun and not take any damage. And then I want to do like a team medic. His whole job is to basically just have a pistol, do some pot shots, but make sure that he's healing the team up constantly. So anyway, guys, please make sure you subscribe, like, leave me a comment down for which build you want to see, which perk cards I should have picked over ones that I have, and let me know what you guys are running. I would be really curious to know. So anyway, guys, we will see you in the next video. I appreciate everything you guys are doing and the comments that you guys are leaving me anyway. So keep up the good work, and as always, as one, we will rise wiser and stronger. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.